name's Jennifer.
Hi, Josh.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Here at Competitive Edge, we do our best to start every training session, whether it's on ice or off ice, to make sure that everybody knows each other, make sure everybody knows each other's names. Well, why? If we were to ask you out there to raise your hand, if we asked you, do you want to become the best version of yourself, would you raise your hand? Well, over the past year, or few years, we've been blessed to be in the presence of Navy SEALs or learn about their philosophies. And so we do our best to create a certain environment here in order to make everybody become the best they can possibly be. And there's certain criteria, certain things that you may be thinking of that you have to work at in order to become the best version of yourself. But there's one particular thing that we put so much emphasis on here. What do you think it is, Josh?
Nutrition?
We talk about nutrition, and you definitely need to eat healthy in order to become, have the ability to train really hard and push yourself and to improve your strength and power, but that's not it.
Mental toughness.
Mental toughness, we definitely put a lot of emphasis on as well. But unfortunately, there's something that I feel that we really need to work at in our culture to remove out of ourselves, and that's selfishness. And that's what we've learned with the Navy SEALs. Their philosophy is it's all about teamwork. If you really want to become the best version of yourself, you can't be selfish. So when I work with teams, especially players that haven't been through Competitive Edge here, I see so much selfishness. And so I usually have to stop the group, because if there's a certain drill that's going on and a player gets done, he usually goes into the corner and shoots pucks or starts chit-chatting, and I can't stand that, because there's other players that they could be coming out and helping. We really put a lot of focus here on helping other human beings.
Absolutely. And that's just going to help the person that's helping the individual learn it themselves. The best way to learn something is to teach it. So not only if you're done with the drill, you know how it feels like, and you see your teammate out there struggling, if you go help them out, maybe you'll say that one cue that's going to make it click for yourself. Or up here, if you see someone not getting full depth on the squats, bicep next to that ear. If you're helping communicate that and pass it down to other individuals, you're also helping yourself, which is ultimately going to help you become the best version of yourself.
So we do put a lot of focus here, do your best to become the best in your field. So we work with a lot of hockey players, so of course we want them to get those D1 scholarships or get onto the NHL. But we don't want that to be accomplished if you're not becoming the best person you can be. So if you think about a certain list, so we have the list of the Michael Jacksons of the world, the Princes, the Kim Kardashians, and that list is long. And they're constantly in and out of rehab. I think we know what happened with Michael Jackson, what happened with Prince. And then you have this other list over here, the Jesus Christ, the Gandhis, the Dalai Lamas, the people that, Martin Luther King, that have done their best to contribute to changing our communities, changing our culture. So that is why we learn from the Navy SEALs to become the best version of ourselves. And the number one thing that we talk about here is do not be selfish. Make sure that you're encouraging other human beings, giving those high fives, because if you're helping the other person that's next to you, you ultimately are actually becoming better yourself.
Absolutely. So if you want to better yourself and come into a positive environment, make sure you go to our website at ceskating.com. Sign up for our Sunday email. This is really good words of wisdom for your week, as well as our training and class schedule for the entire week. Also, make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.
Hoo-yah!